Let us discuss about leave encashment as per section 10 subsection 10AA of the Income Tax Act 1961. The accumulated leave balance which is encashed by an employee while in service or at the time of retirement or when he resigns the company is called leave encashment. There are different types of leaves in the organization like privilege leave, sick leave, casual leave, etc. Leave encashment received while in service is taxable. When it is received at the time of retirement or resignation, in the case of government employees, it is exempt, and in the case of non government employees, it is as per the limit in section 10, subsection 10AA. Employees of the public sector undertaking and nationalized banks are not government employees as per ruling of the Delhi High Court. Now let us understand the limit that is prescribed in section 10, subsection 10AA in the case of non-government employees. Leave encashment exempt from tax is least of the following. Leave encashment actually received rupees 3 lakhs. This limit is increased to rupees 25 lakh in the finance budget 2023. 10 months average salary on the basis of average salary of the last 10 months preceding retirement. Salary will be basic salary plus dearness allowance. Cash equivalent of unavailed leave based on last 10 months average salary to the credit at the time of retirement. Earned leave cannot exceed 30 days for every year of actual service. Example, Mr. A is a non-government employee. He resigned from his services on 25th of March 2023 after serving for 21 years. Leave encashment received at the time of retirement is rupees 10 lakhs. The following are his details. Salary is rupees 1 lakh per month from April 22 to September 22 and rupees 1 lakh 20,000 per month from October 22 to the date of his resignation. Dearness allowance is 50% of his salary. Leave availed during his service of 21 years is 475 days. He is entitled to a leave of 30 days in a year. Compute his leave encashment which is taxable for the financial year 22-23. So leave encashment which is exempt is the least of the following. That is leave encashment received is 10 lakhs. Exemption limit is 3 lakhs. 10 months average salary that is from May 22 to February 23. This will be salary plus dearness allowance divided by 10 because it is 10 months average salary. So from May to September it is 1 lakh salary per month plus 50,000 dearness allowance, and from October it is 1,20,000 plus 60,000 dearness allowance. So that figure comes to 1,65,000 and cash equivalent to unavailed leave. So total leave is for 21 years is 630 days. He has availed 475 days leave. So unavailed balance leave is 155 days. So cash equivalent to unavailed leave comes to 8,52,500. So leave which is exempt is the least of the following, that is 1,65,000. Leave encashment taxable is 10 lakh which he has received minus leave encashment which is exempt, that is 1,65,000 you have to reduce. So 8,35,000 is your taxable leave encashment. Now, if Mr. A is a government employee, then the entire leave encashment received of rupees 10 lakh is exempt. If employee received leave encashment from more than one employer in the same previous year, the aggregate amount exempt from income tax under this subclause shall not exceed the limit specified. That is, the amount exempt from both the employers have to be calculated separately as per the method discussed earlier, but the amount exempt from tax cannot exceed rupees 3 lakh or rupees 25 lakh proposed in the finance budget 2023. if an employee receives leave encashment in any one or more earlier previous years also, and the whole or any part of the amount of such payment was not included in the total income of the SSE of such previous year, the amount exempt from income tax shall not exceed the limit so specified, as reduced by the amount, or as the case may be, the aggregate amount not included in the total income of any such previous year or years. That is, if an employee receives 1,25,000 leave encashment, which is exempt from income tax in the previous year 2016-17, and he receives 2,50,000 as leave encashment in the previous year 22-23, then his exemption limit will not be rupees 3 lakh, but it will be 3 lakh minus 1,25,000, that is rupees 1,75,000 in the previous year 22-23. This is because 1,25,000 benefit he has availed in the previous year 2016-17. Thank you. If you like the video, please click on the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel.